It's about to get even more fun here on Fast Money. If you're looking for shelter and a good time amid the New Year's Eve chaos in Times Square tonight, you can still head over to Applebee's. New York is home to the world's largest Applebee's right here in Times Square, and it's throwing its famous or infamous annual New Year's Eve party tonight. Zane Tankel is CEO of Apple Metro, which operates the Applebee's chain in the New York area. This is a huge night for you guys.
It sure is. We work on it all year long, Tower, to get it.
And when does people start booking Applebee's for New Year's Eve?
This past summer, rather, August, September, October, because like airline prices, as you get closer to New Year's Eve, the price goes up.
What do you do with the price? You charge a cover? What do you do?
It's all inclusive. It started at $375 per person.
Whoa!
And that's all top shelf liquor, all you can eat, all you can drink, 3 bands. Here at 42nd Street, we have 2 bands, 50th Street, 3 floors, 3 DJs, sorry.
Yeah.
3 DJs, different floors, different music, different environment.
Yeah, I know the one on 50th Street. I've been to the one on 50th Street. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
how's business overall?
Business overall this year of 18 was good, but there's huge headwinds for 19. Huge headwinds.
What are they?
Well, let's start with labor, cost of labor. In New York, we're blessed because we don't have a labor shortage. But go to North Dakota, go to Nebraska, go to areas. I'm a director of an oil field services company. We can't get drivers to come down out of the oil fields anymore. We're paying bonuses just to sign on. You got to stay on for 6 months, though. And so labor, just finding people at a full employment, 3.5% full employment, as you well know.
Yeah.
Food supply, commodities markets, I think proteins, chicken, beef, fish go up next year. And then there's the consumer, you know, the euphoria of the tax cuts this year are waning.
See, that's not what we're hearing, though, so that's interesting. So you think the consumer's under pressure?
I think the consumer is beginning to get, it's a leap to say, you know, whether they'll regroup and get there or not. But I can tell you firsthand, in this part of the country, they're under pressure.
How price sensitive are your consumers? Because you're right in the center of the middle market, it seems to me.
So let me give it to you this way, Tyler. We do about 200,000 meals a week here in New York City. If we go from $15.99 to $16.05, 6 cents, the letters come in over the transom like crazy.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding.
Price sensitive.
Right here in New York City.
Wow.
Right here.
Who are you competing with then? You're not competing with McDonald's, and you're probably not competing with the crazy burger place that Josh Brown goes to all the time. What's the place that I worked at? You know what I'm talking about? The good.
Oh, Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Sure. So who are you competing with?
Well, Guy, I have a different view of the world. I'm competing with anyone who sells food, because you don't very well stop and get a hot Sabrett hot dog in front and then come up to an Applebee's and eat. So if you're on your way, and I was in another industry years ago, I was invited to the executive bank board meeting with our bank at the time, and I love sausage and pepper. And I stopped on the way and I had sausage and pepper, and when I got there, and I use that analogy all the time, they said, well, aren't you going to eat? I said, no, I'm on a diet.
You're in good shape, man, I tell you.
Well, I was on a diet then. I'm still on a diet now.
All right, let's, Zane, thank you so much. Should you bet on the consumer in 2019, or is that play over?
Well, I'll tell you what. So, look, going into the fourth quarter, or at least in the middle of the fourth quarter, we saw both retail stocks, discretionary, XRT, you name it, actually be under an enormous amount of pressure, despite the fact that it turned out to be a great holiday season. If you look at the fast casual restaurants, they actually were very defensive. Look at Starbucks. Look at McDonald's. I think those are names you continue to stay long. Despite the fact that the valuations aren't terribly cheap, they stay defensive in this environment.